Peter Buttkus, BUTTKUS Public Works Director.
And tell me about the, what were they talking about then? Just some sort of petition for an updated bottle bill?
It's in front of the legislature now to revamp the bottle bill. The original bottle bill, I think, came out in about 1982. Basically just cans, bottles. Now so much of the stuff out there are water bottles, sports drink bottles, that type of thing. So they want to include those.
So does that mean like the plastic water bottles and sports bottles, you get a redemption for them? Or,
Correct.
So you pay the 5 cents deposit, and then when you go back, you can get them in for 5 cents.
Correct.
What's sort of the thinking behind including those?
Well, basically, I mean, obviously a lot of it's to do with controlling litter. It was the same premise when they put the original bottle bill through. And obviously it did help in those areas, but now so much of what you see out there are, like I said, sports drink bottles, water bottles, that type of thing.
So it's sort of an incentive then for people to not litter but recycle, or?
Yeah, both, yes.
How bad's the situation in Duxbury? I mean, has there been a lot of litter with these particular kind of bottles?
Yes, it has. We spend a tremendous amount of time picking them up roadsides, athletic fields. You'd be surprised.
And
now, if I could do something with coffee cups, I'd be all set.
So, any idea, where is it in the process now in terms of state policy making?
I have no idea where it is at this point. Basically, a letter was sent to all selectmen in all cities and towns to, either offer their support or not offer their support.
So what was that part tonight about the money from the recycling isn't local, it goes back to the state? How does that work? Would people bring them to the transfer station?
The transfer stations are different. With our transfer station, for instance, when people do bottle drives up there, there's always a youth group or a sports team or whatever that are up there for a month, and they collect all the cans and bottles, the returnables. And that money goes to their organization. Well, obviously, if you have these other, water bottles, and they'll probably make twice the income in about half the amount of time. So, from a community standpoint, for those groups, it's a great thing.
But if I buy 30 sports drinks and bring them back to wherever I shop in Duxbury, time out 150, that's going to the state. It's not necessarily
correct. Correct. And I believe the selectmen at our last meeting were, wanted to know where that money was going. Was it going to exploring alternative energies? And ideally all of us would love to see that money, funneled in that direction, but don't think it's the case.
Okay, any other thoughts?